Hi, I'm Jack, and this is Emma, aka Smiley. Last year we moved onto our boat in Havana in Scarborough Harbour, and Emma began learning to sail. We spent our time foraging the coasts and the shoreline, before sailing away to the south coast where the true adventure begins. On this episode we're going to make some elderflower champagne, we're going to do some bushcraft skills, and I'm going to fulfill a dream to go surfing from the boat, all whilst exploring the beautiful southwest coast of the UK. First, let's show you how to make some elderflower champagne on a boat. Gather your elderflower heads. This cannot be done for the boat. We used about 20 4.5 litre demijohn. Dissolved 900 grams of sugar in 2 litres of hot water. Oops. Fresh water. How many litres of that?
Right.
Then painstakingly remove your flowers from the stalks. The stalks are the bitter bit. Add a lemon's worth of lemon zest, and a full lemon as well. Give it all a good stir, and then leave it for at least 2 weeks. Now if you're sailing like we are, you might want to strap it down somewhere, because we're off. Looks like the sun's come out for a moment, which is nice. We've had to motor though now for a couple of hours. Did about 12 miles sailing, which was brilliant. Just passing Ranny Rocks, and then there's Lou Island, where you can apparently have a wedding. And this here's Lou, and we're just sailing in gently about 2 knots, full sails. So just leaving Lou now. It was really nice because as we came in last night, we actually sailed into anchor, and then we sailed off anchor, which was just real great practice just because it was nice conditions. And we didn't get any of this on film. The GoPro batteries are dead. We're going to charge them all up and we'll do the next one. But yeah, stunning day today, stunning. Got the sails up, off we go. After spending so much time in the Scilly Isles and in the gorgeous bays and coves of the southwest, Plymouth and its rivers were a little bit of a shock. With the industry seems to come the rain. But as it was bad and it had been about 2 weeks, it might be about time we had a look at that elderflower. Our attempt at sterilising the stuff is basically Emma's getting small cups of boiling water, sticking it in the plastic bottles and giving them a shake. And what we're going to have to do first is put it through what we're using is tights and a sieve. We're going to put it into the pan, which has been sterilised, and then if that's looking good, we're going to try and get it from the pan into the bottles.
Because the trouble we've got, because we've brewed this on a boat, we couldn't put it in a fermenting bucket or a brewing bucket because it would just slosh everywhere. So we've had to do the first stage in a demijohn, and all the sediment and the elderflowers have come to the top, and you would scrape that off normally, but we can't because the neck of the demijohn's so narrow, so it might not work.
Well, let's see how we go. Oh, there's the elderflower.
You're okay. Close now.
So the way we've ended up having to do it is basically a little bit comes out, and then they've got this tiny little funnel, and we just got to very carefully pour it in there, and that looks like. So there's the last of the elderflowers and just a little bit of elderflower champagne left. We've bottled them up here in these. It looks like an interesting colour, but we're yet to taste it. We're going to leave these in the bottles for a couple of weeks, but let's have a taste.
Oh, thank you.
No worries. Cheers.
To the first boat brew.
The first boat brew. Oh my god, how nice is that?
It has got a fizz to it as well.
It's got a fizz to it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That's delicious. And it finally seems to have stopped raining. And this has been quite a nice little anchorage. So that was a little bit crazy again, of course.
Yeah.
So we were sailing in. I thought, right, it's time to get the engine on, and then we'll get the sails down and motor in a little bit, get the anchor down. Of course, the engine would not start. So got the Genoa in, kept the main up, sailed round as much as we could, anchored in a decent place. I mean, it's still a bit rocky here because there's waves, there's people surfing just here and over there as well.
See ya! When I get in
towards the River Avon to go for a little bit of an explore down there, see what it's like.
That's Jack trying to bring the stuff through the mud from the dinghy. Not too bad on there, is it? Just walking down the river and all the mud flats are exposed, and we found marsh samphire.
Awesome, Smiley. That'll go well with the king Cornish crab. Emma collected some ivy and honeysuckle. She wanted to have a go at weaving. Maybe a basket, something like that. We made a frame out of holly, and Emma began the weaving process. Ah, nice. Honeysuckle. Just getting our little fire starting pack ready, and Emma's already got one of these. So tinder bracken that we can use. We've also got some honeysuckle bark, and then we've just found an old dried dead birch, and so the bark on this just strips off, and this is full of oils. This is just brilliant stuff. What are you doing, Smiley?
I'm just trying to weave the bottom a bit tighter. It's a bit unorthodox, I think.
Take some good pictures then, like.
that going quick.
Yeah, so I've just got a bit of wood and I've got my spade and I use this like an axe. I'm going to try and make myself a little spoon out of a bit of a log. I've already started. So after chopping for a while, got the basic sort of shape there. All right, from here, have a little go with a knife. I've hurt my hand. Let me show you. Blister. And that's put a bit of a stop to the spoon making. Got this far, just chipping out. Next stage tonight, I'll do a bit of burning in there, but it's still huge. I use a green branch as a pair of forceps and slowly and carefully blow the coal to make a controlled hole in the spoon. Thanks, Matty. These things are crazy, bud. Like, proper accelerate the fire. Mad little hollow aluminium straws my buddy got me. Really direct the flame. And save me long locks. Well, and lungs. Crazy. It's getting a bit dark now, but there's one of the claws of one of the crabs. And go on, babe, give it a crack. We've been eating some of the legs, to be honest, and it's absolutely delicious.
I need to crack that open with something.
Alright, don't go crazy. I said don't go crazy, just pull it apart now.
You can. Need to crack through there.
Oh, whoa. That looks awesome. So there's Emma's basket. We're just going to leave that for somebody else to continue and keep going with. I'm going to leave the spoon as well for somebody else to keep going with. That's got, you know, got a nice sort of shape coming to it. So we're just packing up camp now. Almost done. Did you have a good time, babe?
Yeah, I had a really good time. Nice and chilled out, relaxing. Lots of nature to listen to on a night. It was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And the samphire, the marsh samphire, that was particularly good.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Got some of that to take back.
And the crabs, oh, the spider crabs.
Yeah, they were gorgeous.
And we always appreciate a like, guys, and please subscribe.